Olympics. Nope, I did not make a mistake. Let you in on a secret. I had no clue learning 1 + 1 could be made into a major event. But you live and you learn. You're going to get the breakdown in today's program. Hi, I'm Audrey, and you're tuned in to Jamaica Magazine. Don't go anywhere.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 24. Lower than expected agricultural prices is among factors that resulted in a lower than targeted inflation rate as at June this year. The Bank of Jamaica missed its 12-month inflation rate target of 4 to 6%, falling to 2.8% at the end of June.
And that was because there was a correction to agricultural prices, meaning that prices had shot up in the previous period, because of the weather-related shocks to agriculture that created a problem. And prices, when agriculture recovered and crops came back in, prices fell. So that's not a permanent thing. That's going to keep going up and down.
Bank of Jamaica Governor Brian Winter gave the explanation during a press conference on Wednesday. Mr. Winter said lower than forecasted inflation, a reduction in the pass-through of oil prices to inflation, and a weaker than expected demand for foreign exchange also contributed to the missed target. However, the central bank governor projects that agricultural prices will revert to normal levels, oil prices will remain elevated, and local gross domestic product (GDP) growth will increase. This, he said, will be driven by lower interest rates.
So we're trying to encourage borrowing by making it cheaper. And that generates, that act of more borrowing is greater economic activity. And that is growth, okay? That's growth and job creation.
A performing arts high school is to be built in St. James to empower the creative talents of the youth population. The Education Ministry is currently working with stakeholders to have the school implemented. Minister of Education, Youth and Information, Senator Ruel Reid, while speaking at yesterday's Staff Development Conference at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, revealed that CARICOM has mandated each territory to have at least one performing arts high school. He thanked the Edna Manley College for its role in developing Jamaica's culture and implored the college to also expand its offerings to Western Jamaica.
The West, including Montego Bay, is a tourism mecca, and there is quite a bit of opportunity in terms of our persons being trained and certified in the performing arts.
In the meantime, a total of 17 new schools will be built within the next 3 to 5 years in an effort to end the shift system in the island. As part of measures to reform the country's justice system, the ministry is looking to have a paperless court system in the next 2 years. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck said several countries have already implemented a paperless court system, creating a more cost-effective and efficient justice program.
I'm hoping that certainly by sometime next year, at least the Supreme Court will be paperless, and hopefully within 2 years, all the courts will become paperless.
Minister Chuck was speaking with JIS News yesterday at the ministry's Constant Spring Road office. He pointed out that in terms of the Justice Reform Program, significant budgetary support has already been provided to repair, rehabilitate, and establish additional courtrooms and offices. Industry Minister Audley Shaw is imploring gift shops, especially those where tourists frequent, to display products made in Jamaica. This comes against complaints received by the minister that one of the 2 international airports does not have local products on display at their departure lounge. Shaw made the statements during his address at the official opening of Things Jamaican Specialty Food Store at Devon House on Wednesday.
We must get Things Jamaican being sold in the departure lounge of a major international airport where millions of tourists are traveling through.
Things Jamaican Specialty Food Store offers locally made agro-processed items manufactured and packaged in the country. And finally, 30 Jamaicans aged 17 to 45 can now access HEART courses after successfully completing the Skills Building for Integrity program. A Women's Resource and Outreach Center initiative, the program was sponsored by the National Integrity Action and the USAID. During the 6-month course, participants were taught English language, mathematics, as well as social and personal development life skills. In addition to psychosocial support, trainees were exposed to resume writing, interviewing skills, dressing for the work environment, professional etiquette, and entrepreneurship. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
$6,000. Much I want?
Yeah, man, 2 days I want.
Yeah, man. Same. Alright,
What one, cat?
you don't know, I sit downtown the other day there.
Oh.
I want a little brethren them man, we buy and sell marina. One of them I sell a 6-pack for $1,000 and the next one I sell one for $200.
So where buy?
Buy 5 of them for $1,000. Think them can't rob me.
So Uncle Fancy is the same $1,000 you would spend to get the 6? Seriously?
Tell them again, yeah, my math brains.
Math count.
Math count.
Sponsored by the Ministry of Education.
Jamaica saw its first ever staging of a Math Olympics in Mandeville recently, and boy was the event a success. Students from various schools came out in their numbers to participate in friendly rivalry at the all-math event. Get the 411 now.
Most of you already know that GSAT is now history, right? Not the subject, just that it's now the past way of testing if you're ready for high school. And the future is PEP. Many things will change with PEP, but needing to do well at math is not one of them. And this leads us to what better way to start off Math Olympics at New Green Primary School than with an informative and engaging math pageant? Miss Algebra and a host of other math concepts took the stage to remind students just who they are.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to New Green Math Olympics. My name is Miss Algebra. Algebra is a part of mathematics in which we use letters to represent unknown numbers or amounts. For example, 2 multiplied by n equals 4.
After that enlightening math pageant, there were a host of other field and classroom math events to remind students that this numbers subject can be fun.
1, 2, 3, and math is fun and I like it. Math is fun and I like it. Math on a Monday, math on a Tuesday, math on a Wednesday, math on a Thursday, on Fridays too.
It's an idea I got from 2016 when I was at a Jamaica Day in Holland Primary, and I saw the students running up and down. So I say, why not do it with math? Let us have fun running up and down with math. So I started looking at some games that we can tweak with math concepts, and I sold the idea to my team, and they decided to run with it.
On the day, students from Porus, Christiana Moravian, Villa Road and New Broughton Primary came out in their numbers to engage in friendly math competition.
We have several games happening today. We have students doing estimation. The estimation game is where it's a relay, so we have students, we're two members to a team. The one person will run and take the question to the other. The other will estimate, for example, 1 liter of water in a 5-liter container. And the important thing is to get as close to the 1 liter as possible. So it's not about finishing first. It's about the person who can estimate a liter. Also have equivalence game, and this is where students are expected to find equivalent fraction for a given fraction, or even the decimal that's equivalent to a fraction. So again, it's a relay, and it is not about finishing first, but it is about getting the correct equivalent fraction or decimal. We also have the Tower of Hanoi. That one is a problem-solving game. So the students are expected to restack 5 tires that are stacked numerically from 1 to 5. They're expected to restack it on another tower exactly 1 to 5, whereby no big numeral can go on a small numeral. So they have to think through clearly as to what is it that they're going to do, the move they're going to make.
In between the games and races, students could be seen dancing to popular Jamaican hits. By the end of the day, all were winners because not only did they have fun, they were also rewarded for their hard work.
Hooray for mathematics! Hooray for mathematics! Someone in the class up! Hooray for mathematics! 1, 2, 3, 4. What you gonna do now? Maths with you!
Hooray for mathematics indeed. So you see, math can be fun, entertaining, and rewarding. But don't just take it from me. Listen now as the students themselves share their thoughts on the All Math event.
But the question I want to ask is, what are some of the things that you learned, or did you learn anything from today?
Actually, I learned about the liters and milliliters because that is what I struggled the most with in class. So.
It was merely a revision for me because I went through all of this during my GSAT preparation. So it's a merely revision for me to just bring back my memory.
Today was fun. We participated several times and we didn't win, but at least I won a game.
My experience today, it was great. I participated in 2 races, the equivalent race and the one you have to fill the bottle.
I would say today was epic because I was having fun. My friends were having fun and my teachers was having fun. I could say today was one of the best days of my life.
And the students were not the only ones who enjoyed the event. A few parents who gave their support on the day shared similar sentiments.
Kessica, she don't really love maths. And today, to see her take part in it, it's an excellent thing.
The students are used to sitting in the classroom doing some questions for revision, but if they're doing it having fun, then naturally it's going to be cemented some more. So I think that this is a way of helping them to retain what is it that they would have learned, thus giving us better performance on the final exams.
We are truly happy for the collaboration, and we are hoping that other regions will buy into this vision and do the same.
For all the math lovers out there, I'm sure you enjoyed our show. For those of you who are not quite there yet, I hope this feature sparked some interest.
There's a lot more to Jamaica than just what meets the eye. I had always loved art. It was my first love. It set me free. I did some artwork for the Half Moon Hotel. And shortly after, 14 guests showed up at my gate thinking I had a gallery up here. And that gave me the idea that I need to have a gallery. And so the guests would come up, they see the garden, ask if they could go for a walk, but everybody came back saying, we should make something of it. It was inspiring, they described it in many ways.
When they come here, we give each guest a welcome and a little history about the place before they take the tour. There's one word that they repeat over and over again. Love. They feel love in this place.
One guest we had in the early years was from Germany. And he said, you know, I spent 5 days on the beach looking up in these hills. I just wondered what was life like up there. And he found us. People who travel want to experience. And this is what we try to offer, an experience.
Every guest that leaves this place said, I came here as a guest and I felt like family.
Yeah.
Come to Jamaica and be our family.
We all have a story to tell. Mine is just one of millions that are out there, and they're all good.
The Tourism Linkages Network recently held the 4th staging of its Christmas in July trade show for local entrepreneurs. This exhibitor had nothing but glowing comments.
Today we have 115 companies showcasing. That's a 14% increase over last year, which was a record over the year before. And over the next 10 years, sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, craft, transportation, the entertainment sector is going to be the real horsepower of growth for tourism as we look down the next 10 years.
I'm part of Christmas in July from its inception. I remember I would challenge ourselves to make something corporate. When I hear corporate gifts, I'm used to just making hats and bags. So I said I needed to challenge myself to do something that both male and female can wear. Hence we start to design the iPod case from natural fiber. Now I must say, when I came to the Christmas in July that first year, it was well received. I was very happy for that. And I got the first order from the United States Embassy for 200 iPod case. I was very happy for that one. And from there, year after year, it has been productive for us, because even though not everybody who came to the store, they came to our booth and they may take a card, but year after year, I'm telling you, I get order every single time I come to this show. So I'm very pleased, I'm very grateful for this event. It has caused our company to grow, to expand, continue to support us. Corporate Jamaica, we have many things to offer. You can always come to us. Any gift that you have in mind, come to us, we can work with it. Thank you, JBDC. Thank you, Ministry of Tourism. Thank you for Jamaica for always supporting us. Continue to buy Jamaica, build Jamaica. Thank you.
We are children and we have rights. We have a right to be protected,
provided for,
and included. Don't beat me up, don't belittle me, and please don't molest me.
I am under 13. I should not be working for a living. That is child labor. It is illegal.
Stop leaving me alone. I am too young to provide for myself. I need your guidance.
Protect our nation's children. They have rights too. To learn more about children's rights, call or visit the offices of the Child Development Agency.
Every child can learn, every child must learn. That's the mantra of the Ministry of Education. And it's true. All children, despite their physical and/or mental challenges, are able to grasp knowledge if they're given the right support and the correct methodology is used. Young Adriana Francis is testament of this.
Slide. 1, 2, 3, go! Woo! Good job. Let's go into the play out, all right?
When she was about 6 months, I realized that she wasn't sitting up, she wasn't creeping, she wasn't making any attempts like that. As a newborn baby coming up, she didn't cry. She hardly cried and she didn't interact with me, really. She would make eye contact now and then. One of the signs of autism is that the children do not make eye contact. They tend to have sensitivity of their hand middles, their foot bottoms, and their mouths, oral sensitivity. Some of them take a long time to get used to changes, to different situations, to different persons.
Adriana would be on the moderate to severe level of the spectrum. And she also has something called global developmental delays, meaning several areas of her development are affected.
I listen to the radio. Very good. Good job. We're going to go to your favorite place ever to the play field.
Time to
Right,
pack
put
up,
that in the
Adriana.
box.
Time to pack up.
For the child with autism, it's very difficult to move from one activity to another. Adriana has problems with those.
Well, I have to find ways to distract her, like I'll sing with her. I'll say a favorite poem or something that will distract her. I give her a toy that will distract her from what she's doing and get her interested in something else. Come, wait for your shoes. We have to put on your shoes to go to the play field. Come here. Come this way. Come, we're going to the swing. Going to the swing.
She likes to be actually free in her environment, and so any opportunity given, she'll be running away. And as such, the shadow is very, very important in her life in order to help her to know danger and to keep her on focus.
I've been a shadow for Adriana since September 2013. I help her with her academics, self-help skills, social skills. For instance, carrying her to the playground. In all areas, I watch her for the whole day that she's at school.
She won 2 of her events in sports day that just gone, and she got 2 gold medals for that. She did a flat race, 25 meter. She won that race, and we had obstacle race, and she won that race also.
Sometimes it's a happy journey, sometimes it feels easy, sometimes it feels overwhelming, like you just can't go another day, you know, but at the end of the day, as long as there's love for her, then you can find a strength. Adriana has a little sister who is like her big little sister. When Adriana should have been the one maybe helping to put baby to sleep, baby is the one helping to put Adriana to sleep. She will follow whatever Elisa does, she will listen. Her big brother, DeMarco, he's 14, going 15, and he has been, I mean, from Adriana was a baby, he wanted to change diapers. He wanted to take care of his sister, and he still does. Her daddy he's a good support too. Her dad picks her up every morning, takes her home every evening.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I would do it every day. If that child is a part of you, whichever way life turns, whichever way things turn, be there for your child. Were it not for you, that child wouldn't be here. And if every father would do the same, just be there for your child. That's the basic law of humanity. Be there for your child.
Stand up and get in the race.
I can become the master of my destiny.
Step up your stride, make we work like a harder. Do it like Veronica, more than a supper.
We can rise above the challenges and shine.
Was with passion in your heart. Make a plan and stop all the idling. You think that's so? We reach our aging. I can, you can. Like our Olympians, every Jamaican can.
I'm sure by now you have heard about the 7.3 magnitude earthquake that impacted Grenada, Venezuela, and Trinidad and Tobago earlier this week. Not far away from our home, right? How prepared are you for an earthquake? Know the precautionary measures? If not, listen carefully. In the event of an earthquake, drop to the ground. Take cover under a desk or table and hold on tightly. Stay indoors until the shaking stops, and don't exit the building unless it's safe to do so. Remember, earthquakes can happen at any time, so let's keep these measures in mind.
back to school, it seems like a hectic time, but oftentimes what I find is after the back to school is when the children need more support, when you're now in the cut and thrust of school. And sometimes I find parents exert so much energy getting ready for back to school that once they've crossed that hurdle, they think that that's the end of the journey for this year until next year. I would say to parents, remember, education requires consistent support. Children require consistent support and motivation. So back to school is just one hurdle along the journey. But when you get across that hurdle, please keep the encouragement going, keep working with the children, keep checking on what is happening at school. Their circle of friends is very important that they become an essential part of their educational journey.
Cause I was born here, and I was raised here. Sunshine Jamaica, my blessed Jamaica, mighty one, oh, I bless all. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello, I'm a Jamaican, we are Jamaicans, hello, hello, I'm a Jamaican.
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's program. But remember, you can rewatch our show on our website, jis.gov.jm. You may also send us a tweet at JIS News or email us at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. I'm Audrey. Have a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.